and so what was Plan B?
What organization did you sign up to?
I'm just an American citizen, sir. It doesn't seem right that I wouldn't be able to see a representative. I think that we need healthcare reform, but I don't think it's an emergency. There's nothing emergency about it. It's not a crisis. I'm sick of our administration and our government taking advantage of crisis. What would I suggest? I would suggest taking a look at our healthcare and piece by piece, taking a look at it, see what we can do to change things, to make things better.
What about some of the claims that a lot of people are one of the biggest reasons for bankruptcy are hospital bills, because people can't afford it because they can't get health insurance, or they get denied because they had a pre-existing condition, or they have to fight the insurance companies because of one little cancer spot.
That's one of the things that we need to take a look at, and I think that's a very valid point. And I would tend to agree with you that needs attention. But do we need to have the government step in and control our lives from cradle to grave? No, I don't want the government involved in my life at all.
That's the right wing. That's the left wing.
I mean, let's get my oat milk. And it actually is good. We got to get.
I mentioned it the wrong way.
They didn't have your name?
No,
You know what? There's nothing the government does that allows you to opt out. I can't opt out of Medicare.
I'd like to go back to
I pay Medicare. Everybody else has to pay. Just like I pay property taxes for school.
Is that we're in warming. Whether are we sure that it's man-made, or are we sure that we're actually much of the science is on a paper understanding. No! I have education in physics. I have some ability to understand science.
Let's go to B.
And no!
Probably.
Isn't it? No!
My Social Security, because I paid for it. It's my money you took to support it. You took from me. They took from you. They took from her to support this. So of course I want my piece. It's my piece. I owned it. I earned it. You took it from me under the premise that I would get it back. But I'm not going to get it back. Why am I not going to get it back? I'm not going to get it back because they play games. And that's a problem. Okay? That's a problem. Okay? That's what it comes down to. Okay? You think you're going to have Social Security? You really think it's going to be there for you?
We don't know what's going to happen in 20 years. I think if
they already know it's not going to be here. Let me ask you a question. How many emergency rooms are closing in California? How many emergency rooms?
I don't really know how many.
I can tell you that it's a direct result of our government's policy in California. They're harming American citizens here. They're doing it intentionally. They're doing it willfully. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's all problem. The government's completely out of control. Listen, if you read the Constitution, it's really simple. You know what? People suffer. It sucks. But guess what? I can't afford to pay for it all. Is it making money is suddenly a bad thing? Being profitable is suddenly evil. What is that about?
Certain things should not be for profit. Prisons should not be for profit.
Well, they are. You think that's going to stop? You think they're going to stop doing that? You think Obama? You think the Magic Man's going to make that go away? Never. Never. He's never going to make that go away. You know what the biggest problem I see is? The biggest problem I see is that you guys somehow think that he says change and it actually means change. There's no change. He does nothing without orders from above, bro. He works for he's got other people to answer to. He's not the end of the road. He's not the almighty end of the road. If you think he is, you're crazy. You know who he answers? You know the funny part is, you know who he answers to? He answers to the corporation you claim are evil. He answers to the corporation with the biggest paycheck.
Hey, every time I try to get a word in, you talk over me.
Speak, explain.
That's good.
And if you don't see a point, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak. Tell me what you have to say.
The fact is that I'm uninsured at this point. I'm not getting enough hours of my job. Healthcare shouldn't be for profit. There are people making billions and billions, and the Republicans always giving all the tax breaks to rich and everything like that. They've had enough time. The distribution, the difference in wealth between the richest and the poorest people is the worst I think it's ever been in American history at this point.
Nazi socialism! Atheist Muslims! Atheist Muslims!
So there's 47 million people without health care in the United States, right? What will we do if Medi-Cal and Medicare continues to be chopped, not only from the president, but from Governor Schwarzenegger also?
You know, that's a devastating scenario.
Exactly. So, with Schwarzenegger cutting Medi-Cal and Medicare, we're saying Obama's cutting Medi-Cal and Medicare, but what they're doing on the inverse side is starting another program that could be exactly. So, to rewind it a little bit, for the bailouts, United States of America is founded on banks. If the banks fail, the people fail. If the banks that insure your money don't have your money, what you gonna do with your 401k?
What I'm trying to show you is that the people who will be in need of Medicare and Medicaid are expanding. Is that not the case?
The people that are in need of health insurance